guys. So I will show you what are the steps we have to do the domain controllers. It is very easy. First you have to change the computer name and then I will restart the computer. So first go to server manager. If it is already open, good. If it is not open, just open it. Okay. So first I have to change the computer name. I will put my computer name is WinS1. Guys, always do plan and do. That is very important. First of all, you should do the planning and then you can do it. So what is my computer name? I want to put it WinS1. It's my computer name. Okay. So click on this computer name. You can see computer name. Click on the computer name. It is already in workgroup. Don't touch the workgroup kind of stuff. Then click on change. Click on change and put a WinS1. Why we should change the computer name? Okay, so I will tell you. See, this is the computer name it is showing here. It is very difficult to remember. This computer name is very difficult to remember. So that's one. Second one is always maintain a hierarchical structure. So compulsory you should identify which server is which purpose, okay, or which location, like that you have to do it. You know, you can put a LON like this. London, India, NYC, New York, New Jersey. So location wise also we can able to identify. So like that, WinS1. Like I put a CTS 15, I can identify it as a 15th batch one. Okay, so no member of, no changes, only computer name. Guys, tell me how to change the computer name.
Click on window, change,
sir.
then okay.
Okay, so it is asking to restart your computer. Just click restart now. Okay, again it will take 2-3 minutes to restart. Let it restart. Meanwhile, I will explain my IP address. Guys, for servers, compulsory assign a static IP. You can assign any IP address, no problem. But I'm assigning this IP address for my computer. So this is my IP address. Anybody is going to tell me which class it is? Which class of IP address?
Class B.
Class A.
Class B. Class B. What is the subnet mask?
Class B, sir.
Class B, sir.
Class B.
Class B.
16.
Okay.
Class B.
Subnet mask.
255.0.
0.0.
Very good.
0.0.
Very good. Very good. Yes. /16 is a CIDR notation.
Network.
CIDR notation is class 16. Slash notation. Okay, it's represent like that. Prefix kind of stuff. So it is ask a default gateway. The default gateway, we don't require to communicate outside of my network, so not required default gateway. Preferred DNS server. Preferred DNS server. So what is your DNS server? You are in a local, guys. So remember, in this server, where is that picture gone? Okay. So when we are installing additional domain means Active Directory domain services, when you are installing Active Directory domain services and configuring domain controller, so we are making this server as a domain controller. That time DNS server will be installed. It means my server is, so okay, so here it is, our server. Means win, it is better. Win S1 is DNS server up to now. So later we can explain that one. Win S1 is DNS server. Now tell me, what is the DNS server IP address? What is my server name? This is my server name. This is my server IP address. My server is DNS server. So what is my IP address?
172.16.0.
Okay. So my server is, so prefer DNS server is DNS server address. But who is the DNS server here? My server, it is become DNS server. So this is the IP configuration. I have to do it. Very good. Even in this time, if I ask a question about what is the class of IP address, subnet mask, if you are telling means, keep doing that one, keep preparation, keep learning. So keep remembering, practice. That is very helpful. In interview questions, interview answers, that is only secondary or third only. What is the first thing is, anytime you can able to tell an answer. That is the first thing about your interviews. Okay, lot of people, even ourselves, we try to make you prepare interview questions, like one, that one, this one kind of stuff. Okay, multiple time revisions and all. That is nothing will work. Only one thing is works. Question answer. Like keep, you can able to tell answer anytime. That is very important. Interview. Okay, so yeah, it will take time, guys. So eventually our server becomes slow. So this is my Ethernet 0. This is my thing. Okay, so look at here. I click on here. Ethernet 0 IP address assigned automatically. Adapter opened automatically. Double click. Okay, so you can see status. It got some API address, properties, IPv4, properties. Here it is. Second option, manual is second option. This is to get IP from DHCP server. This is I'm configuring manually and assign IP address. So when you are assigning, okay, so when you press the tab button, once you get last, if you press the tab button or click here, automatically subnet mask is came. I didn't type it, it came automatically. Default gateway is not required, only preferred DNS server is required. Like this, and click OK. Then IP address is assigned. Don't worry. Again, tell me. So how to do it?
Ethernet
Click on
Very good.
Ethernet.
Double click.
or properties.
Properties.
Internet protocol version.
All the properties. Internet protocol version.
Use the following IP.
Very good.
176.
I'm using this IP, guys. You can use differently also, like this. So 172.16.0.254, same I'm giving to my server. And I don't like this IPv6 involvement. So I'm disabling IPv6. How to disable? Just uncheck it. Uncheck it. Okay. I don't like the IPv6 involved in my network. So see, it is reduced. DHCP enabled no means static IP. I got IP address and DNS server address. No IPv6 showing here. This is my MAC address. Completed. Close. Just refresh. This is the refresh button. If you see, this is the refresh button. Automatically, it is came. This is the second part. Assigning IP address is completed. Install ADDS role. Install ADDS role. Look at here. Manage. Go to manage. Add roles and features. Add roles and features. So you can minimize this thing. Okay. So you can see destination server is my server name only. Role based, first option. And of course, first option. Next. Only this thing. These are the roles you can able to install. Guys, what you do? You have to select one by one, read what is this kind of stuff. Important is Active Directory domain services, DHCP, DNS, Hyper-V, network policy, print, remote desktop services, web servers, Windows deployment services, Windows Server update services. Okay, so you have to select this one. So when you're selecting it, so automatically a pop-up is came like this. Features wizard, add roles and features wizard, add features. Okay. Okay, this one. So you have to select add features. When you are clicking it, so it will come add features. Then go to next, install only. Final one is install only. Okay, so here it is. Click add features. Next. No need to touch anything. Next. Again, select this option. Yes, it is simple option only, nothing to worry. It is certain roles required restart. It automatically restart. So then you have to click install. And we have to wait. I closed it. So just refresh. Be careful, guys. Never close when it is installing. Never close. It's very dangerous. It will take a lot of time to solve the problem or difficult. Add roles and features. Tell me one by one.
Add role and features.
Next.
Next.
Active
Active
domain service.
directory domain services.
Okay. So compulsory read it, guys, properly. Otherwise, some people, some of our students, they selected this one and checked it. So they don't read it completely. There is a 5 services are there. Okay. So select second one. Select a second one. Active Directory domain services.
Domain service. Future.
Nothing. Very simple. Select yes. Install. So let it take installation. Actually, when it is installing, I have to tell this big story, but I told a story before it. So what you have to do? The step I will tell. So once it is installed, you have to promote our server to a domain controller. So now it is anyway domain controller configuration. Okay. So when it will come up, so you have to there is a promote server as domain controller. Promote server to a domain controller as domain controller. Anything to or as something will be there. If you are click, then wizard will start. in the configuration wizard. Okay, it's a configuration related wizard. In that one, till now we don't have a forest, right? So we don't have any forest in our network. So we don't have any forest. So obviously you have to go to create a forest by doing this domain. Next, look at here, guys. It is always a hierarchical model. Okay, so your domain dot something should be there. The domain name and you have to give some top level domain like a .com, .org or a .net, something like a MSFT or a .local, anything. Okay, .local means you don't want to put your domain in the internet. So you are maintaining your domain in the local only. Okay, you have to maintain in the local. When you are putting your domain into the public, then you have to put it .com kind of stuff. Okay, these are the DNS structures. Yes. So name is must be like this. Okay, either .com, .org, .net, like that. If you have to create, so we are creating this one. But I will show you what are the options. These two options also we'll see it. Okay, of course we have to install DNS. The DNS we are checking. Global catalog is already checked. No, we cannot able to change it. Okay, DSRM password. We have to give. So where is my server? Yeah, it is done. Guys, promote this server to a domain controller. Promote this server to a domain controller. Okay, so this is the thing. Click here. Then wizard. So this is the wizard. Add a domain controller to existing domain. Add a domain to existing forest. Add a new forest. Okay, I'm not doing that one. So for example, accidentally you closed it. Column. So you can see this is a notification with a warning. So click here. You can see promote this server to a domain controller. Not only there, also you can see in the left side ADDS configuration required for Active Directory domain services. You can see more. Click more. And also you can see post deployment configuration. Promote this server to a domain controller. Like any three ways you can able to do it. First way I closed it. Second way I'm going to do it. Okay, promote this server to a domain controller. So first one is for adding. First one is for ADDS. Sorry, ADC or ODC. Second one is to create a child domain or a tree domain, but you need a existing forest. You need a existing forest. First one required existing domain. Second one is existing forest. Third one is you are creating a forest. So I'm doing third one. My domain name is, just for fun, I'm putting a domain1.com. Any name you can put it, tata.com, latif.com, anything you can put it, but I am putting a domain1.com. Okay, just for fun, I am putting a domain1.com. Okay, any name you can put it, guys. There is no, but only one thing important, guys. Server name, domain name should not be same. Server name, domain name should not be same. Okay, next. This is we can't cancel in the last and we can't do it. So be carefully look at. Okay, so it is automatically check marks. Don't do anything. Give the DSRM password. Directory restore mode password. If in case if you take a backup of your Active Directory and you want to restore it back, so this password is important. But I am not changing anything. Admin@123 only. Admin@123. Admin@123. So remember both DSRM password like that. Better put a same password for everything. Global catalog server and DNS server is check mark. If you have a separate DNS, you can install like this. Otherwise, install a DNS server also. Okay, this is a delegation kind of stuff. We are not having any existing DNS server. So go to next only. NetBIOS domain name will show you only NetBIOS part only. Show you only NetBIOS part only. It means only domain name, no .com here. Only domain name, no .com here. I didn't do anything, just it just came like that. It's a very simple step to installation. This is the where your database stores. The location of database C:\Windows NTDS. Your log files stores C:\Windows NTDS. Your sysvol folder in a C:\Windows sysvol. Okay, these are the settings, guys, compulsory. So we can see that one. This is the PowerShell way of installation. If you want a PowerShell script and you want to see the PowerShell script in future, you can save it. Go to save as, save it in your C drive or somewhere. Okay, so in the C drive you can do it. So then put some name. Just a text file wise. Okay, if you want, you can save it. Otherwise, no problem. Next. Okay, so it is checking prerequisite. So remember, are you change your computer name or not? If you change your computer name, after that one, are you restarted or not? That is very important. Okay, if you don't restart after changing computer name, big problem. Next, network adapter settings. So when you see a network adapter, so you given a IP address, but also give DNS address. The DNS address must be like DNS address must be given. If you don't give yourself a DNS server address, also you will get a problem. Now you are getting a green check mark. Prerequisite is completed. Click install. Okay, this is the installation of Active Directory installation. We are done a configuration and I put a domain name is domain1.com. Domain1.com. This is my domain name. NetBIOS domain name, it is showing domain1.com. Okay. Again, it will take time, guys. It is creating all my domain kind of stuff. Meanwhile, 48 minutes. When we started, when it is going, 16 editions kind of stuff. That is 12. This is installation kind of stuff. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, didn't send yesterday's notes.
Yesterday,
Notepad notes, class.
notepad notes. I didn't forward.
Yeah, sir, you didn't forward it.
Okay. I will check it 1 second. I have dates right, so then.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, it is restarting. That's good. These teams don't have a pause button. If you, yeah, it is came back. Very good. So finally, see, look at this kind of stuff. So initially it is showing administrator. Now it is showing domain1/administrator. It is showing domain1/administrator. This is how to log in. Domain/administrator. You log into domain administrator. This is login as domain administrator. Earlier you are a local administrator. Now you are a domain administrator. Domain name/administrator. You log in as a domain administrator. So admin @ 123. So this is, guys, this is the how to install a domain controller. Actually, practical is not finished. Domain controller concept, the part is completed. So you can see your computer name, work group become domain name. Okay, domain1.com. Okay, fewer things will become in the tools. Look at here like this: Active Directory, Administrative Center, Domains and Trust, module for PowerShell, sites and services, users and computers, ADSI edit, like this, computer components, like this. So the practical is not completed. The practical, pending practical in this one, I will show you. Look at here. First of all, we have to add a OU, at least one OU, we have to add it. So what is a OU? OU is organizational unit. Organizational unit. Okay, it means what OU contains. Simply say OU. In OU, you can put users, computers, groups, like that, services, resources, we can put it in that one. Okay, so under OU, okay, you can keep users, groups, computers, names only, names, identities, names. That is, you have to create add a OU. That is the first, another task. Second, add user. Okay, you have to add a user. Okay, you have to add a user. Next, finally, you have to add a client PC to domain. You have to add a client to PC to domain. Okay. Next, login to client PC with domain user. Okay. So what are the user you created here? You added a user. You have to log into your domain. So this is the part is pending. Okay. But within the time, if I do very fast and you will get a confused. So what I will do, I'll keep it up to here. So guys, this is also morning onwards you are sitting, and afternoon lot of people are left and you are still here 13 members finally. So you do up to here. Okay, that is enough. Monday, so we'll continue all these things. If you want to do it on yourself also, you can do it. Always there is a chance is there now. So how to do it? Go to batch 3, batch 13 or batch 2. You will find how to add a client to domain. Okay, so you can find how to add a client to domain, how to add a users, how to add a OUs. You can easily find in here. This is the latest one, I think so. So you can try. If you want it to do like that, also you can do it. Otherwise, wait till on Monday. Okay. Or anybody is now, sir, we want now only kind of stuff also, please tell me. I will do it now only.
No, sir, it's enough for today.
Someone put a message, someone wanted. So Chennareddy is more excited to see how to do it. Okay, good.